Shilo Sanders addresses whether Deion Sanders will ever coach in the NFL. For months, speculation swirled through NFL and college football circles alike. Could Deion coach Prime Sanders make the leap from Boulder to the biggest stage in football, the National Football League? The idea seemed too enticing to ignore. A Hall of Famer who revolutionized the cornerback position, a charismatic leader who resurrected Colorado's football program, and a man who has never shied away from the spotlight, Deion Sanders coaching an NFL franchise would be a television executive's dream come true. When the Dallas Cowboys parted ways with head coach Mike McCarthy, it seemed like destiny was calling. Owner Jerry Jones, one of the most powerful figures in American sports, has a long history with Sanders. The two men built their legacy side by side in the mid-1990s when Deion donned the star on his helmet and helped deliver a Super Bowl to Dallas. During his 5-year stint with the Cowboys from 1995 to 1999, Sanders became a 4-time All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler, and a central figure in Jones' championship empire. Their relationship, rooted in mutual respect and success, naturally made the rumor mill spin. According to multiple reports, Jones was intrigued by the idea of bringing primetime back to Dallas. This time not as a player, but as a head coach. The Cowboys were searching for a leader with star power, charisma, and the ability to inspire instant confidence in the locker room and the fan base. Deion Sanders checked all those boxes. Yet when the dust settled, Sanders chose a different path. Instead of returning to the NFL spotlight, he committed to the college game, signing a 5-year, $54 million contract extension with the Colorado Buffaloes. The deal not only made him one of the highest-paid coaches in college football, but it also reinforced his dedication to a project that has become deeply personal. A decision beyond money, a mission at Colorado. To outsiders, the decision might have seemed surprising. The NFL represents the pinnacle of coaching prestige, the land where every play, every loss, every headline carries immense weight. But for Deion Sanders, the meaning of coaching extends far beyond wins and salaries. Since taking over at Jackson State and later Colorado, Sanders has been on a mission to transform not just programs, but young lives. He has repeatedly said he prefers to coach college kids rather than professional athletes, not because the competition is easier, but because the impact feels greater. You can still reach them, Sanders once said. You can still teach them before the world teaches them otherwise. His coaching philosophy revolves around molding character as much as it does talent, and that's a responsibility he doesn't take lightly. Still, the rumors have never quite gone away. Every time an NFL team struggles, every time the Cowboys lose a primetime game, or every time a coaching carousel begins to spin, Deion's name finds its way back into the conversation. After all, how could it not? Few figures in sports today command as much media attention, leadership charisma, and cultural resonance as Coach Prime. Enter Shilo Sanders, a son's honest take. Recently, Deion's son, Shilo Sanders, decided to address the ongoing speculation once and for all. Shilo, a former standout defensive back at Colorado, and now an NFL free agent who previously spent time with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, often engages with fans during live Twitch streams. During one of those sessions, a fan casually commented, "Hope your dad coaches in the NFL." Shilo didn't hesitate. "That's probably not going to happen," he replied with a smile, instantly dousing the flames of speculation that had been flickering for months. His candid tone carried both humor and truth. Shilo knows his father better than anyone, and he understands that Deion's heart is tied to college football right now, not the NFL. The younger Sanders' response reflected more than just inside knowledge. It spoke to the reality of Deion's priorities. While many coaches view the NFL as the ultimate destination, Deion seems content, even fulfilled, by the challenges and rewards of the college game. For him, Boulder has become home, not a stepping stone. The only way Deion might ever coach in the NFL. Yet, even as Shilo played down the idea, Deion himself has left a small door open, but only for one very specific reason. Earlier this year, during an appearance on Good Morning America, Deion explained the single scenario that could lure him to the NFL sidelines. "The only way I would consider is to coach my sons, not sons," he said. The emphasis on plural was intentional. Deion's two sons, Shedeur and Shilo, have both played under him at Colorado, and their development has been one of his proudest accomplishments as a father and coach. The idea of coaching both of them together at the highest level of the sport, even briefly, could be a dream ending to his remarkable journey. Still, he made it clear that he's not actively chasing that dream. "I love Colorado. I love my Buffaloes. I love everything that we're building," he added, his passion for the program radiating in every word. The legacy he's building in Boulder. Now in his second season as Colorado's head coach, Deion Sanders has turned a once-forgotten football program into a cultural phenomenon. When he arrived in Boulder, the Buffaloes were reeling from years of losing seasons and low morale. Within months, he transformed them into one of the most talked-about teams in America. From celebrity visits to packed stadiums and viral pregame speeches, Coach Prime turned Colorado football into must-watch television. Though the Buffaloes' record this season sits at 3-4, the numbers tell only part of the story. Their recent 24-17 upset win over number 22 Iowa State marked a turning point, not just on the field but in the mindset of the team. It showed resilience, discipline, and belief, the very traits Sanders has been instilling since his first day on campus. Each game now feels like a statement. Every week, whether win or loss, Deion's presence dominates sports headlines. His son's performances are dissected, his post-game quotes go viral, and his recruiting success continues to reshape the landscape of college football. Why the NFL might never be the right fit. For all the glamour that an NFL coaching job brings, it might not suit Deion's vision of leadership. In college, Sanders controls the environment. He sets the tone, shapes the roster, and influences every aspect of his players' growth, from academics to attitude. In the NFL, that kind of influence is limited. Players are professionals with contracts, agents, and egos that often outweigh the voice of a coach. Deion's brand of mentorship, deeply personal, spiritually rooted, and emotionally charged, thrives in college football's developmental space. It's not about managing millionaires. It's about raising men. That's the kind of coaching that gives him joy. Moreover, Sanders has never been motivated solely by money or status. His decision to stay in Colorado, even when lucrative NFL opportunities were rumored, speaks volumes. It's a reminder that purpose, not paychecks, drives him. Family over fame. Family has always been at the heart of everything Deion does. Coaching his sons from Pee Wee leagues to college football has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience. The bond they share on and off the field has become one of sports' most endearing storylines. Whether it's Shedeur's rising stardom as Colorado's quarterback or Shilo's leadership on defense, Deion takes immense pride in seeing his boys succeed not just as athletes but as men. In that sense, the NFL might represent the wrong kind of distance. Coaching at that level could mean sacrificing the personal touch, the daily connection, the fatherly guidance that has defined his current journey. As Shilo hinted, Deion isn't chasing another spotlight. He's living in one that he's built himself. The Prime effect. Even if he never steps foot on an NFL sideline, Deion Sanders has already changed the game. His ability to merge sports, entertainment, faith, and family into one magnetic brand has redefined what it means to be a modern coach. He's not just recruiting players, he's inspiring a generation. The Prime effect is felt in every stadium Colorado visits. It's seen in the flood of young athletes who now believe they can market themselves while chasing their dreams. It's evident in the way networks cover his games, in the energy of fans wearing sunglasses and gold chains in the stands, and in the conversations happening in living rooms across America. In truth, Deion Sanders doesn't need the NFL to validate his greatness. His legacy already transcends the boundaries of league and level. Whether in Dallas, Jackson, or Boulder, prime time has always found a way to shine. Not because of the stage, but because of who he is. A future still unwritten. Could he one day reconsider? Maybe. If Shedeur makes it to the NFL and Shilo finds a long-term home there too, the temptation might resurface. Coaching both of his sons in the pros, even for one season, would be a storybook ending. But for now, that remains a dream, not a plan. As Shilo made clear, fans shouldn't hold their breath waiting for an NFL announcement. Deion Sanders is exactly where he wants to be, in Boulder, building something that feels bigger than football. And if his career has taught us anything, it's that greatness doesn't always follow the expected path.